Today I'm going to show you how to make a no flip over easy egg. Welcome back to The Average Kitchen. Thanks for tuning in. Super excited that we're getting all kinds of shout outs from people all over the world. Makes us so happy. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Hit that notification bell and check out some of our other videos. Let's head over to the stove. So I have a small pan. If you don't have a small pan like this, no big deal. It'll still work. And what we're going to do is we're going to throw our heat on here, probably on low to medium, I would say. So we don't want that pan to get too hot. We're going to start out with some butter, maybe about half a teaspoon roughly of butter. We'll put that into our pan. And once that butter starts to melt, we're going to gently crack our egg into our pan, and we're going to slowly start to cook it. And essentially what's going to happen is we're almost going to steam that egg. We're going to put in a teaspoon of water and we're going to cover it and cook it on low heat. So you're not going to get that like crispy edge all around the edge of the egg, which I'm not a huge fan of. I don't know about you. And what we're going to get is a real nice soft looking egg that's going to be cooked through, but the yolk's going to be nice and runny. So we can see our butter starting to melt here. So we'll give that another second. So the other thing I recently learned is that they suggest that you crack your egg on a solid flat surface, which prevents or helps prevent any eggshell getting into your egg and the risk of any kind of bacteria that may be on the outside of the egg, I would think there shouldn't be any, being pushed into the egg. So a little learning point that I learned recently. So our butter's pretty much melted here. So let's see how this goes. So the key to this is take your time. So we're really going to let this slowly cook and cook over medium heat, as I mentioned. So I've got a kind of a pliable spatula. I'm just going to sort of cut that white just a little bit. I'm even going to turn my heat down a little bit here. So I don't want it boiling too much. You can see that's moving around pretty well. So I'm going to pour in that teaspoon of water just on the side there. And essentially we're going to cover that and just give it some time to slowly cook. The other thing you can do as well is with that water, we can grab some of the water here and we could just baste the top of our egg. And that's basting it with the water and with that butter that we have. So that's going to help cook that yolk as well. So we'll put the lid back on. Again, there's no rush on doing this, so we're going to sort of take our time. So you can sort of play with your heat a little bit. So I know that water kind of got rid of some of the heat in the pan, but that's okay. So I'm just going to slowly bring that up just a little bit. If you don't have a gas stove, that's okay. Every stove's different, so just adjust it accordingly. So I think while this is starting to warm up again, I'm going to hit it with a little bit of salt and pepper. Nothing too crazy. And maybe give that another little baste. You can see how well that egg's moving around in the pan. And we're going to throw our lid back on. All right, so coming close here, Jamie, if you don't mind. This has been steaming for a few minutes. You can see now how the top of that egg is cooked. Right? So it's not a sunny side egg. It's an over easy egg with no flip. All right, let's head over. So now it's the moment of truth. You'll see our egg here looks beautiful. You don't have that kind of gross crispy edge, but yet it's still not quite fully super runny, but definitely has some runniness to it. And I think I just left it in the pan maybe 30 seconds too long in the midst of trying to make this video, but you could definitely see it still would be considered an over easy egg as opposed to over hard. So that's a real quick and easy way to be able to cook that over easy egg without that stress of having to try to flip it and crack your yolk. So steam it, throw a cover over, a little bit of water, boom, you're done. That's our video for today. I hope you liked it. Leave us a comment, we'll get back to you. Check out our other videos and we'll see you on the next one.